Well, greetings Business 10 students. This is Mr. D, and this is Introduction to Business here at Norco College Fall 2024. And this is just a brief welcome video introducing you to the course, as well as showing you how to navigate our course and how to log into Canvas. So of course, our course or class will be hosted by Canvas. It's all online. This is 100% online, 8-week Business 10 class. So everything that you need to do is all done online in Canvas. And Canvas kind of hosts, like I said, hosts the course, so that way you can log in, you can get access to everything. So if you've never logged into Canvas, I'm going to show you how to do that here in just a second. But first thing I'm going to do is share my screen. And there I am. My name is Eric Doucette. I've been teaching at Norco College since 2016. I've been full-time since 2020. And this is one of my one of the most common courses taught here, but one that I'm teaching a lot this semester. And this one in particular is an 8-week course. Now, one thing that's going to be different with this class than normal classes is we've switched textbooks, and we're going to be using a free textbook this semester. So you don't have to pay any money. It's an OpenStax book on Introduction to Business. And so the good news is it's free. The bad news is that I'm actually still building the course with the new textbook as we go. And the only reason is we're actually turning this into a Canvas shell that will be used by other instructors. And so I'm trying to take my time and refine it and do it well. So I'm not going to give you all the modules open at the beginning. I'm only going to give you the first 2 to 3 weeks at a time. And you'll always be able to work ahead a week or two, but that'll be it. And nothing will be opened until the next week. So each week I'll add another week to it until we're done. So I am reworking some assignments. So you're kind of guinea pigs a little bit, because some of the assignments I used to have as worksheets and things that you had to print out and download. And now I'm actually creating assignments in Canvas that you can complete right in Canvas. So I don't know what they're going to look like as far as when we go to grade them. So I want to kind of do a trial run with you guys. So thanks for being my guinea pigs this semester. But hopefully you'll enjoy the free textbook, and that'll make it all worth it in the end. Anyway, here I am on the Norco homepage and the website, and I'm going to show you how to log into Canvas to get to our course so that you can do your work. So first thing is you can select the Canvas button right up here at the top of the menu. And if you select that, it'll allow you to log in. Now, I think your login is your email address and your birth date. I'm not really sure of the order of the birth date, but should be, if you've never logged in before, a little button that says login help or something like that. If you select that, it'll tell you exactly what your password should be if it's your birth date. I'm already signed up and registered, and once you are too, you won't have to type it in again. So I can just select my email address, and then of course I can autofill my password, and that gets me into Canvas. And Canvas, again, is our learning management software where we host all of our course shells. And in the course shell is where you'd go in order to complete your assignments, etc. This particular class, everything is in Canvas. Even reading the book can be in Canvas if you want it to be. But here you'll come to your dashboard. Now, I have a lot of different classes and a lot of different folders. You will also have folders in your dashboard if you have more than one class. If you only have my class, then you'll only see my folder. But chances are you have a few. So you need to navigate to our class, which is Business 10. 38343. I'm going to go ahead and select that, and that's going to bring me to the class homepage. And this is how I've navigated or set up the navigation of our class. Everything is accessible here on the homepage. So I built a little table that has all of the modules. It has a couple of other buttons, as well as just information about the course. So this is where you're going to want to go. Now, if you ever get lost and you're wondering where am I at, you can always just come right up here to the home button, and that'll bring you back into the home page. So I still need to do a little reformatting because these are all a little crooked. But anyway, this is how I've laid the class out. So just to go over the table with you real quickly here so you understand it, there's a Start Here button. We'll come back to that in just a second. Each one of these blue circles is one of the modules. So the class is broken into 4 modules because it's an 8-week class. Each module is 2 weeks long. Each module consists of an exam at the end of the module, as well as that's it, just an exam. And no, there's a discussion post as well. So there's an exam and discussion post that run the full module. You have 2 weeks to complete that. And then each week you'll have a quiz or a homework assignment. If you have an exam, you have no quiz. So week 1 will be a quiz and a homework assignment. Week 2 will be a homework assignment and then exam number 1. So that's how each module will flow. And so whenever you're doing your coursework, you just need to simply select the module that you want to go to based on the dates, and then that'll bring you to the coursework that you need to do for that week. Each week has its own module, and that just makes it easy for you to do. So for module number 1 is 2 weeks long, module number 2 is 2 weeks long, module number 3 is 2 weeks long, module number 4. And then if you go down to the bottom row, then I have the syllabus right here. So if you select that, the syllabus is accessible. You can read it. You can also download it. The most recent syllabus will always be right there. Next to that is the book. So again, the book is free. So if you select that, it'll bring you to the book's webpage, and that'll allow you to either, in this case, I bring you right to the beginning of the book, but if you want to go back and click Introduction to Business, it'll bring you to the their homepage, and it has a table of contents. You can view the book online, which is what we were just doing, or you can download a PDF of the book. If that's easier, you want to put it on your phone or you want to put it on your tablet, you can download it, or your computer. So that's where you would go to get the book. Let's see, I'm going to go back to our homepage, so I apologize. I got to go back. I'm going to close that window. So here I am. And then right next to that, so yeah, the book's free, so just access it. There's a help button that has all the contact information for myself, all the contact information for the help desk if you have any technical problems with computer, or Canvas if you have any issues. There's also Canvas's email address and phone number, so you can get a hold of them. And then that's the help button, so if you ever need any help, just select that, and all the resources available to you are there. And then you have Meet the Professor. So this is where you would meet with me for my office hours. It gives you all the information about where I'm available, when I'm available, where I'm available on campus, and then where I'm available and when I'm available online. There's also the link on joining me in online Zoom session. So all of that is right there. So that's how the course is laid out. And then as far as doing your coursework, all you need to do is select the module, whatever dates we're in, and complete the work that's in there. And I'll show you that in a minute. But before I do, I want to go up to the Start Here button, because this is where you want to go when you first enter my course. So go ahead and click Start Here. That's going to bring you to the Welcome page, which has a picture of me. It has a little explanation about the course. It has my bio right here, letting you know a little bit about my background. It talks about this being a fully online course, and that means you need to access Canvas. Then here's the book as well. This is the one, if you click this one, it'll actually bring you to that same page that you can either select to download or read it online. But the book is free. And then navigating the course, if you're using a tablet or a phone, it doesn't necessarily give you this left menu that you see right now on my screen, where you have home, announcements, etc. It doesn't give you that, so you need to select the little arrow that's right here on the right-hand corner, right next to the sunglasses, and that will open the menu that's on the left here, but it'll open on your screen, and that way you can pick the home screen if you need to get back to the home screen on your phone or tablet. So here's what you need to do to get started. Number 1 is you need to read the syllabus. So make sure you understand the syllabus, and you can do that online, or you can read the one I sent you in an email. There's the welcome video right here that you're watching now. There's an SLO pretest. So basically this is just 10 questions about business to let me know what you already know about business. So we'll take it again at the end of the course. So make sure you take that, both the pretest as well as the mandatory check-in assignment, which is the next thing you need to do. That's to introduce yourself. If you don't complete that assignment, you'll be dropped from the course. So this is my way of knowing that you're not a bot and that you're a real person and that you're answering questions. So complete those two, the business SLO pretest as well as the mandatory check-in assignment. Each one is worth 10 extra credit points. So you start off the class over 100%, which students love. So make sure you complete both of those and you'll get credit for completing them. And then once you've done those two, then you can go ahead and start on module number 1's coursework. So I'm going to go ahead and select module number 1. And it's not linked up. That one's not linked up. So I'm going to come back to the home page. That's a good thing to know. And then I'm going to come here to module number 1 and select that. And that's going to bring me to module number 1. So just to show you, there are some additional resources. So first off, you have the textbook information if you want to get any of that. There's also, these are actually not for you, just the textbook one. That's for me to remind me. Then there's a little button here, being successful in the course, updating your Canvas profile. Here's the textbook information right here. Getting started with Canvas, so there's some links and information about Canvas in case you don't know how to navigate. There's also some quick links on how to do certain things in Canvas. And then there's even some additional online learning resources. So that's just for you to peruse to help you get started. But as we come to module number 1, then you have the book. So it says read first. So here is chapter 17. Now we're only doing, or you're actually going to be doing chapter 1 and 17. I need to actually add that to this course. And so you're going to be reading chapter 1, and you're going to be reading chapter 17. And then when you're done with your reading, then you want to start doing the coursework. So the coursework is going to be an initial check-in assignment, which I already talked about. It's also going to be a quiz on chapters 1 and 17. And so you have 30 minutes to complete that. You can take it up to 3 times. And then the homework that you need to complete for week number 1 is what I call the Heart of Business worksheet. So this is where you're going to be looking at what is business all about. And it's a video of me going through the worksheet and just kind of identifying the various components of a business. And then you're going to be starting, I'm sorry, I don't have it up here right now. You're going to be starting your discussion post number 1, which, where did I have that? I don't think I loaded it yet. Okay, so I need to load that in here. Sorry, like I said, this course is still under construction, so please bear with me on that. And it'll be all up and running when you come in to it today. So there it is, complete discussion post number 1. You're going to actually start discussion post number 1. And what this is basically you're going to watch a TED Talk or a video, and then you're going to answer some questions. And then other students are going to read the answers to your questions as you're reading their answers, and you're going to be commenting on each other's work. So that's what a that's what a discussion post is. And by the way, you have 2 weeks to complete the discussion post. And so you start this week, and then you make your initial post and then give comments on other students' posts next week. So that's pretty much how the course is laid out. Every course is, again, every module is 2 weeks. So at the end of 2 weeks, you will have an exam for week number 2. And then that'll be covering all the chapters. Chapters 1, 17, 2, and 3 is what you'll be covering in exam number 1. And then we'll start module 2. We'll be looking at chapters 5 and 6, 7 and 8, etc. So you'll be going through, every module is, again, 2 weeks, and every module will have a discussion post and exam. Every week there will be a homework assignment, a check-in assignment, and a quiz. And that is the course. Remember, it's an 8-week course. It's a 16-week course put into 8, so it's a little bit more work to do, definitely more reading. But make sure you read the book, and again, you can read it right here. In fact, I'll just show you real quick. If you click the first folder, Introduction, it's going to take you to the introduction page, and then literally you can just click Next, and it'll step you through the pages of the book. So in this case, I started with chapter 17, but it'll allow you can read it right here. You can either click Next right here within the window, or you can click Next down here. Either way, it brings you to the next page in the book, and you can read it right here as well. You can click Next. It'll bring you to the next page, etc. So you're just going to make your way through the text, and as you do that, once you get to the end of the reading, it'll actually go right into the PowerPoint slides. You might want to read those, and then it'll go right into the coursework. So that's pretty much it for the course. Just bear with me as I'm building this as we go. I'm recreating assignments, and I'm looking for your feedback. So I will be asking you at the end of the class, what did you think of the class? Is there anything I can do to improve it? And I'll be looking forward to your feedback then on what you thought. So that's it for the welcome video. Be watching for a week 2 video from me going over next week's assignments, and more of it will be in place to show you next week. So be watching for that video on Monday morning of the following week. But have a great first week, and let me know if you have any issues, questions, or concerns. And you can also join me in my